Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. We're back at it. Well, actually, G-Dubs is back at it. George Woodruff made a gift. G-Dubs is George Jones's worldwide #1 fan. And he's back at it with another one of the Possum songs. You've still got a place in my heart. So G-Dubs, thank you for this gift and request, my friend. I love your sense of humor. And I give you guys nicknames sometimes, and most of you go with them. Fun Ronnie did. Renee did, even with your screen name. And but G-Dubs, KP, Kyle Perkins did, and I have fun with this myself. Being from Jersey, everybody gets a nickname of some kind. But you've still got a place in my heart. George G-Dubs said, "Hey Don, G-Dubs here again. I'd like to request a song I listened to a lot back in 1987 and 88 when I was sad over a girl. You've still got a place in my heart, live." You know, even if the relationship ends on mutual terms, for example, there's still that softness in a way. I'm that way. You know, relationship ends. It's like I don't have real anger in my heart or dislike, you know. I mean, life is difficult for everybody, and I get that part of it. So it's like even people who may dislike me, I don't necessarily dislike them just because I'm not someone's cup of tea or they really don't like me or whatever. It's like I can still see good in them, you know. So I get it, G-Dubs, in a way. And then other times it's like, well, you may really love somebody, and if they left you, then yeah, then it's like, yeah, maybe I'll run into that person. But in any case, let's see what the Possum has for us here. Is this going to rip my heart out here, George?
If the one you think is true ever turns his back on you, baby, you still got a place in my heart. If the years should make you cry, darling, give me one more try, for you still got a place in my heart. If I'm a fool to pray that you'll come back someday, then I know a million fools that love has made that way. So darling, don't forget I've been your fool since we first met. Baby, you still got a place in my heart.
Oh, the harmonica, soft.
So darling, don't forget I've been your fool since we first met, and you've still got a place in my heart.
It's a little torchy.
Darling, you've still got a
Yeah.
place in my heart.
That wasn't just about a breakup. The added dimension that came right out of the block, right out of the chute there in the beginning of this song is if your relationship with the one you're in love with now doesn't work out, come on back to me. And it's like, hey, he's not proud. He's like, I get it. Some other guy, maybe he is better than me. Maybe he was an upgrade. But if that doesn't work, maybe you want to give a guy who's got pure love for you a shot again. That's tough, though. That's a dynamic that's really difficult to pull off because then let's say that relationship doesn't work and she does come back. Then she's got to live with partial guilt about leaving in the first place, partial second order thinking, if you will, where it's like, well, what's he thinking over the fact that I left? It can get complex. If you can simplify it, it can work. But I don't know. Few things are simple. That's not simple, but some people can make it that. So you run with it. And if you're still attracted, if she's still attracted to him, or maybe she found herself in this other relationship comparing this guy to her prior guy and he didn't measure up, then she might be like, well, how do I get him back? Because I know for me, if a relationship ends, it ends. That's just it. I'm so loyal and so devoted that when so when I hear songs like this, I'm like, okay, my way isn't the right way. It's just my way. There are many ways that we try. Different people make it through this world, but he's so in love that he's willing to have her back. And great. I hope he gets her back for his sake, and maybe for hers. But some people do move on and they're happier. And that's just something you got to accept at the same time, too. But G-Dubs, I don't know what your circumstances were. I'm just riffing right here based on my sense of the song. But yeah, I mean, lost love, high school love. Do you ever wonder, like, well, what if I'd stayed with that? What if we stayed together? The high school love. Yeah, I could say some things about some girls I went to high school with, and then you see their pictures later, and you're like, ah, you're like, okay, somebody didn't take care of themselves. But that's life. We're all going to be gone one day, and that won't matter anyhow in that regard. But G-Dubs, yeah, it's just a beautiful sentiment, beautiful, straightforward sentiment. And this was probably the torchiest of George's songs that I've heard. And maybe because it was live, maybe because you had the little piano accents in there and stuff that made it easy listening torch. So yeah, you're thinking of this other girl though, G-Dubs. I know that, or at least you were. What do you say? The human brain is a wonderful tool, a wonderful asset, except it makes us remember the crappy things too, or the sad things. It makes us remember the good things. I don't mind being sad either sometimes because I'm human. You don't want it to become like Carly Simon, where the one line in her song is like, suffering is the only thing that made me feel I was alive. You don't want that kind of suffering. But mixing it up, like I do here on the channel, there are songs that rip my guts out, and there's songs that make me laugh my head off, and anything in between. And I'm like, oh man, I love the full human experience. So kudos to you, G-Dubs, for being with it on this. All right, I'm going to rate this song. And then the number that popped into my head was an 8.8. And it was on that very part in the beginning that caught me off guard, was that she was with someone else. Goodness gracious. She'd already moved on, and maybe she dumped him to go move on with this guy. Who knows? Whew. All right. G-Dubs, I hope you've recovered from 87, 88. And, yeah, unreal. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
So darling, don't forget I've been your fool since we first met, and you've still got a place in my